Hello everyone, welcome to SRBPS online classes. I'm Shelja, your computer teacher. Let's start with the first topic. Today we'll cover HTML audio and HTML video tags. So let's start with the HTML audio tag. The audio tag defines sound such as music or other audio streams. Currently, there are three supported file formats for the audio elements, which is MP3, WAV, and OGG. Generally, if you wanted to embed any audio file in your HTML page, then you can embed with the help of audio tag. Fine. So let's see which browser supports to the HTML audio format. Like your Internet Explorer supports only MP3 format, Chrome supports all the formats, Firefox supports all the formats, Safari supports only MP3 and WAV files, Opera supports all the formats. So these are the browsers which support audio formats tag. Fine. After this we have like after which version these browsers are going to support your audio files. Like after 4.0 all the version came into the market of Google Chrome are supporting audio tag. After 9.0 Internet Explorer all the versions came into market supports this tag. After 3.5 Mozilla Firefox all the versions which came into market support audio tag. After 4.0 Safari all the browsers coming into market are supported audio tag. After Opera 11.5 all the versions are supporting this audio tag. Let's see MIME types for the audio format. Like when you define the source to any audio format at that particular time, you need to define the MIME type for the same. Like if you are using MP3 file for uploading, then you will use MIME type is audio backslash mpeg. If you are defining any ogg format, you will use audio backslash ogg. If you are defining any wav format, you will use audio backslash wav. Okay, after that we have different attributes which are supported by audio tags, like which are used in audio tag. Here first of all we have autoplay. It specifies that the audio will start playing as soon as it is ready. Whenever you load that particular HTML page in the browser, it will automatically start the video in playing mode. Fine. After that we have attribute control. If you wanted to show the controls such as play and pause button on your audio file, then you can use this attribute loop. It specifies the audio will start over again every time it is finished. Then we have muted attribute. It specifies that the audio output should be muted by default. You can unmute if you want. Preload, it is for specifies if and how the author thinks the audio should be loaded when the page loads. After that we have src. It specifies the URL of that particular audio file. Fine. Let's see the example of the same. Here I have started the audio tag. Here I have written controls attribute, autoplay attribute, loop attribute, and the muted attribute. This is compulsory to write here controls. You can skip these all as per your need. You can use, or you can also skip these as well. So after that I am using source tag. Here I have given source of my that particular file sleepaway.mp3. After that I have defined the MIME type, which is audio backslash mpeg. After that I have written some content here. Your browser does not support the audio element, and have closed the audio tag. Whatever you will write inside the audio tag, that will be displayed on the browser only in that case. If your audio is not working, if your audio is supported by that browser, it will show the audio file over there. Fine. If your audio is not supported by your browser will show this message: your browser does not support the audio element. Here you can see this will show this will be your browser output. When you will click here to play this particular content, it will play that particular audio file, and if you wanted to hear the music, you can unmute this from here. I hope it is clear to you. Now we will move to the video tag. The video tag specifies videos such as a movie clip or other video streams. Currently, there are three supported video formats for the video element, that is MP4, WebM, and OGG. Let's see the browser support for the same. Internet supports only MP4, Chrome supports all of the three file formats, Firefox supports all of the three file formats, and Safari supports only MP4, and Opera supports all three of the file formats. Now we will see the MIME types for the same. For MP4 you will use video backslash MP4. For WebM you will use video slash WebM. OGG, for OGG you will use video slash OGG. After that we will see that after which browser version the browsers are going to support the video tag. After 4.0 of Google Chrome, every version is supporting video tag. After 9.0 Internet Explorer, every version is supporting video tag. After 3.5 Mozilla Firefox, every version is supporting video tag. After 3.1 Safari, every version is supporting video tag. After 11.5 Opera Mini, every version is supporting this tag video. After that we will see which are the attributes supported by this video tag, which are the attributes included in the video tag. Autoplay, if you wanted your video to be start playing as soon as it is ready. Controls, if you wanted to display the controls like a play and power pause button, then you will use this attribute. Height, it sets the height of the video player. Loop, it specifies the video will start over again every time it is finished. Muted specifies the audio output of the video should be muted. Then we have some more. Next is poster. It specifies the value of the poster will be URL. Specifies the image to be shown while video is downloading or until the user hits the play button. That is the by default picture, that which picture should be displayed over there by default. Then after that we have preload, which is auto, set to auto. Specifies if and how the author thinks the video should be loaded when the page loads. Then we have src, like it includes the URL of the particular video file. It specifies the URL of the video. And the width, it is it takes value in pixels. It's the width of the video player. Then we will see the example of the same. Here I have started the video tag. I have written width 320 pixel, height 240 pixel, and I have given you here two attributes, which is controls, to show the controls of play and pause. And I have used here the autoplay option, so that whenever I load my video, it will be automatically played without pressing the play button. So here I have given source src is equal to movie.mp4, and type I have given here is video backslash mp4. So here in the source what I have written is your browser does not support the video tag, and close the video tag. If your browser does not support the video tag, it will show this message instead of the video. But if your browser supports the video, it will play that video in your browser. I hope it is clear to you. Now this will be the output of your code. One more thing you need to remember is you need to save your video on that particular, in that particular folder where you are saving your web page. If you are saving your web page on the desktop, you need to save the video on the desktop. If you are saving your web page in particular folder, you need to save that particular video in that particular folder. Fine. I hope it is clear to you. Now we will discuss HTML T-body tag. The T-body tag is used to group the body content in an HTML table. The T-body element is used in conjunction with TH and T-foot elements to specify each part of the table: body, header, and footer. Here you can see the content. Here we have started the table tag, TH tag. Here I started the TR, again in TR I have given two headers, which is month and the saving. After that closed the TR tag. These is enclosed under the TH tag, so that they have defined the section for the header section. After that we have started the T body. After that we have started one TR. In the TD we have given value January and the value $100. In another TD, close the TR. Again we have started the TR. Here TR is the table row and TD is the table data. We have earlier discussed about the table, how to create a simple table. You can watch that video if you wanted to learn that what is the TR and TD. Again I have given here value for the TD is February and the value for the another TD is $80. After that I have closed the TR. After that I have closed the T body. In the table body I have enclosed the table body in the T body tag. After that I have started the T foot tag. Here I have started the TR again. TD I have given the value sum. TD close, and I have given here the value $180 in another TD. After that I have closed the table row, close the T foot and close the table. It will show the output like this will be enclosed under the T head. This will be enclosed under the T body. This will be enclosed under the T foot. These are just given for the separated formatting for the table. While using CSS you can give different style and features to this table header. By using CSS you can different style and structure to the T body. By using CSS you can do same with the T foot. I hope it is clear to you. Thank you.